Hi Gemini, this is Dane, and I'm here to do your February 2018 reading for you. I've already meditated upon the cards, shuffled them, and I'm now just laying them out. I'm using the Llewellyn Tarot deck, which is one of my personal favorite tarot decks. It's based off of Welsh mythology, which I love. It's also painted in watercolors, which I think is so beautiful. It gives it such a powerful yet soft feel. All right. Now I'm going to meditate upon these cards for just a moment, really take in what is being said to me here, the messages that I'm to give to you through the divine. All right, Gemini. This is a lovely reading. Absolutely lovely. It's very beautiful. With the Seven of Wands, you're going to feel in the beginning of February that you have to defend yourself. You're going to feel as if you yourself are being judged and you are having to defend your passions and your creativity and where it is that you're coming from. And you're feeling like a rush of spirit, a rush of understanding is coming at you, but almost that it's a little bit of a deterrent from everything that you're trying to get done this month, right? And I love the passion that he's dressed in with the orange and the purples. It's just beautiful. He has majesty to him and strength. He's using his wand and his skills to really defend himself and really get to where he wants to be. And this is because with the Ten of Swords, you're going to feel as if this month is almost overkill at the beginning. You feel, I don't know if you could see, but she's laying on the rock. She has all the spiritual understanding coming at her because of the water. And she feels as if she's almost drowned. It's too much. So not only do you feel like you have to defend yourself, but you're feeling like it's just too much. Anywhere you turn, you're going to get cut by these swords. You aren't on dry land. You are. You are on this rock. It is saving you. You're not cut by any of these swords. None of them are stabbing you. You are becoming more aware of who you are. And because of that, there's almost as if a death of an old self and a birth of a new. This is overkill. This is a time for a new dawn. Don't worry. You're going to come out okay. Because once this is dealt with, once you understand that things aren't as bad as you believe them to be, look at this. You have the Empress and the Nine of Cups. You are strong, you are powerful, you are nurturing, you are caring, you are absolutely everything that people aspire to be. You're powerful, people turn to you for advice. You have this beautiful nature around you, so connect with nature. Go outside, sit outside for a few minutes while you have a cup of tea or coffee. Connect with nature, really understand and repower yourself. After feeling so defeated in the beginning, this is what you need to do. All right? You can defend yourself. You have your shield here. She has a torque around her neck and her crown on her head. You can see that there. Torque around her neck, crown at her head. She's powerful. She's majestic. She has a bird on her shoulder. Yeah, she has a bird on her shoulder right there. She's getting messages. She's really connected with nature, but she's also a ruler. She's powerful. She's healing. She's dressed in green and white for purity. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is just richness coming to you, richness of understanding of spirit, richness of understanding of self. Look how beautiful that is. Look at her sitting there, just absolutely beautiful, with the cups all around her, that little bee bringing her sweetness into her life. She's dressed in blue and in white, and she's connected. She has a pure understanding to her. She has a majesty to her. Nature is surrounding her. She's taking that sweetness of life now. No longer is she sitting there thinking that she's doomed. She's seeing life as something sweet and something beautiful. And this is because, Gemini, you've changed the way you're viewing the world. You're changing the way that you see yourself and your role in life. This is the Hangman. You may be uncomfortable. It may have put you in an uncomfortable situation to change the way that you see things, but it was necessary. It was necessary because in the end, people sit there and say, oh, I don't like the Five of Swords. I like the Five of Swords. In the end, you are the victor. Back in medieval times when a person lost like joust or whatever, a match, the winner got to keep their armor, got to keep their horse, got to keep all those items. These people lost. It's not your fault that they lost. It's not your fault that you're victorious. Take your victories as they come. Take your victories and do not apologize for them, because you have changed the way you're viewing the world. Look at that light coming down on that man. Look at the lions guarding the entrance, the archway to new beginnings. All right? This is a message of spiritual abundance. This is a message of love and of understanding and of caring. Even though you feel like the waters are raging around you, you're firmly set on that rock. You have healing around you. You have this little fish jumping into the cup. You know your purpose. And that purpose is transforming you from a messenger, from a message, into absolutely understanding and being a force to be reckoned with. You are now the King of Cups. You go from being the Page of Cups to the King of Cups in February. From knowing and experiencing love, understanding, and abundance of spirit. This is great for February because we have Valentine's Day, but this is you understanding your role and taking that message of spirit and running with it and becoming the king and becoming that person that is bold and is brave and can make the tough decisions. The fish on here on his throne with seashells in the back. I don't know if you see. The green is now not his cloak, it's now his outfit. All right? The white of the purity of the beginning of the journey is now on his sleeves and in the pink that is around him. So that's love. That's purity. It's beautiful. This is beautiful, Gemini. This is returning to what you wished for as a child, to returning to those dreams that you thought might be gone. They're not. They're not gone. Now it is time, because you have been through almost this dark night of the soul, it is time for you to take your lessons and to move forward and create the life that you want, create the destiny that you want. Look at this knight. He's moving forward on his beautiful horse. Almost like flames are guiding him with the gold and the red of the horse. It's just absolutely beautiful. The reins are gold and are purple. He's majestic. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. He's confident, just as you have to be confident, Gemini. Because again, look at this. Oh, this is lovely. Again, you go from getting a message of understanding, a message of clarity of thought, a message of being able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve with the Page of Swords, to being the Queen of Swords, to being that bold, beautiful person who doesn't compromise themselves to make other people happy, who doesn't put themselves on the back burner, but takes your individuality and runs with it, is able to say yes or no to things, who's able to stand up for herself, and who's able to be that person that you want to be, Gemini. It doesn't matter that this is a king here and this is a queen here. That's irrelevant. These are the highest level that you can go. There isn't much higher than a king or a queen except for an emperor and an empress. All right? And you have the empress here. So it means that February is about nurturing and caring and understanding and giving that nurturing and that caring and that understanding to yourself. You're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. And now your clarifying cards are beautiful, because this is the Eight of Cups. This is working away from what you once thought was going to be your absolute spiritual abundance, that you once thought was going to be your clarity and your understanding and everything that you thought was going to be what you would love. And it's walking away from it and actually finding your happily ever after, actually finding your joy. This is the marriage card. This is the abundance card. This is the having that peace and that celebration and that coming together. This is going to that castle and living that life that you want to live. The spirit that is running around you is all right here. All right? You are really entering into a time of new abundance and new possibilities. Nothing in February is going to be too hard for you to achieve. So sit there and defend yourself. Take this armor that you have, which is your passion and your creativity and your ability to manifest what it is you want in life. Take that and get rid of the sorrow. All right? Take that ability right here to walk away from what you thought you once loved and get what it is that you really, really, really want from life and embrace it. Be the ruler of it. Let that greatness come into you, all right? Because that's going to add sweetness and abundance and happiness and joy to your life, all right? And this is going to change the way that you see the world. This is going to change your outcomes and your ability to really embrace life and really see where it is that you're going. It might be uncomfortable for a little bit, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth that discomfort to be able to be the victor, to be able to have that victory and that clarity of mind, to know that, you know what? I outwitted them. She outwitted what looks like two men back there. She was smart and brave and strong. Be smart and brave and strong. Because it's time for you to change from getting a message of understanding spiritual abundance to understanding spiritual abundance. From getting a message of clarity of thought to becoming a master of clarity of thought and of putting yourself first and seeing the truth of the matters. And this is going to end in a sweetness, in an understanding, just like the sweetness here, a echo of what you desired when you were younger and the ability to get it. Okay, Gemini, I hope you have resonated with this reading. I wish you nothing but the very best in February. If you would like a reading with me, that would be absolutely fabulous. I'll put all that information in the box below. And I wish you nothing but light and love for February and the months to come.